Welcome back to Vinyl Decal School. Thanks for joining me. I'm Sarah. I run my own vinyl decal business, and one of the things I find most challenging about it is finding new ways to promote my products. I tend to find photos of just decals by themselves a little bit boring, so I don't really share those. I tend to share decals on items that are mocked up. If you want to know how I do that, I do have a video on that here, so check it out. And I also often share customer photos with approval, of course. But it can get a bit monotonous showing the same types of photos over and over again, and I feel like it doesn't always make me stand out from my competitors. So here are just a few ideas of other things you can do on social media, your website or blog, or elsewhere to promote to and attract new customers and show off your products. So the first one is create some educational content within your niche. This is key for helping with SEO if you have a website or blog, but even on social media, it can make sure the right people are finding you. It can be either directly involving your product. So for example, if you sell organizational labels, you could do some step-by-step pictures or a video on how you organize your cupboard using decals. But it doesn't actually have to involve your products. If you sell inspirational mirror decals, for example, maybe you could do a post about the benefits of meditation, because that's the kind of thing your customers would want to read about, and then you can just mention something about your decals at the end or in there somewhere. Or maybe you could do like a top 10 post. So if you sell removable wall decals, you could do the top 10 best ways to decorate a rental property, and then your removable decals could be one of that top 10. There are so many ways you can do this. You just need to think of what your potential customers will want to read, what they want to know about, and then preferably create content where you already know a bit of the information or it's quite easy to research and you don't need to worry about giving anyone misinformation. And then once it's posted, you can ask customers for their insights and if they've got any tips on the same subject, and then that will create more reach and engagement and hopefully promote to more potential customers from there. So the next one is promote other businesses in your niche and or create a gift guide. Another kind of content you can do is a gift guide using products from other small businesses in your niche but who aren't direct competitors. If you sell decals, you could do all kinds of items that your decals could be added to, or just share items that you know your customers will like and that are related to what you sell in some way. Although you don't actually have to do a whole guide, of course. Just sharing other businesses on your social media feed is a great way to get cross promotion if they then share your post too. And then the more businesses you engage with could then potentially lead to a collaboration of some sort as well, which then leads on to further promotional opportunities. Do an application video, step-by-step photos, or how it's made post. So for decals specifically, this has the added value of not only teaching your customers how to add a decal to something, but it shows them what a decal is and how easy it is to apply. And it's a triple threat because you can then also use that content as future instructions for future customers on how to apply their decal, as well as using pictures of the finished item as either product photos or using them in future social media posts as well. If it's not decals you sell though, just showing the process of how your item is made gives it added value and can back up the quality of what it is you're selling. This is especially good for all of those people who don't want to pay small business prices as well. So it kind of shows all of that effort that goes into what you're making. And with this, you don't even have to show your face or use your voice either. You can do like an overhead camera, just do photos and use titles over the top rather than a voiceover. Behind the scenes. So this is kind of similar to the last one, but it's more showing your workspace, how you package up your item, or anything else that goes into the running of your business. And this is really effective because it shows the human behind the brand and gives customers another reason to support your business. I just personally love to see behind the scenes stuff, and I will often buy from brands who I follow on Instagram and TikTok and know a little bit more about. If you really want to go all out, then how about doing a whole day in your life as a small business owner, like I have previously on this channel? to show exactly what goes into running your business day to day, but also anything you have to juggle in order to keep it going. It can be as basic as just a few pictures throughout the day on Instagram stories, or a full-on long edited video for Facebook or YouTube. Share a review with pictures or video. As I said, I like to share pictures from my customers, but it's also great if you can get a review in there too. Just write it up on Canva, make it look pretty, and share it alongside their picture if they've given you one, or make a little compilation video with various reviews on there. This is a great way of showing social proof and that people are already buying your products and that they're loving them. If you're still yet to get many reviews, I do have a video on how to get 5-star reviews on Etsy if you want to check that out. Create a members club or newsletter. This does require a little bit more work, but setting up either a newsletter or a Facebook group for existing or potential customers is just a great way to keep reminding them that you exist. You can share all of your new products with them, ask them questions, get insight into what they want from you, and you can give them little rewards like discount codes and freebies in return. I would recommend somewhere like MailChimp or ConvertKit to set up an email list if you want to do that, and that means anyone who joins it will get an automatic email from you with all of the information rather than you having to send things out manually. Create a challenge. By creating a challenge for your existing customers or followers, this not only gives you more content to share that you don't have to create yourself, but if they then share it on their profile with you tagged in it, it gets even more eyes on your business. This may not work for all niches, but say for instance you sell kids' room decals, you could ask parents to submit drawings of a character made up by their children, and then the winning entry will get that character made into a decal and sent out for free. That's a totally random idea inspired by IKEA. I'm sure you can come up with something much better than that and more specific to your niche, but just gives you a general idea of the type of thing you could do to get customers engaged. I do think things with that require a little bit more effort than just sharing and tagging are a bit better, because sometimes when you do competitions like that, I think you end up with all these followers who don't really care about your brand or business, are never going to buy from you. Whereas if you do things with a little bit more effort, it's probably going to weed those people out, hopefully. Sponsor a team or give back to charity. There are lots of ways this can be done. So sponsoring a local sports team or something else is really great if you tend to sell a lot locally. Or say you create a lot of decals for pet owners, then giving a portion of your profits to a dog rescue centre means that customers may be more inclined to buy from you because of that, but also if that dog rescue centre shares your brand and that you've been giving them donations, that will then be shared with their followers who could then be your potential customers and come to you to buy some of your decals. And obviously it feels super good to be able to give back and support others anyway, whether it's for promotion or not. I know all of this does take a lot of work, of course, and obviously you don't feel like you need to do it all. Maybe try one or two and see if it helps to attract more customers. Just about trial and error with a lot of these things. And as I said, this is all stuff I have to do a lot more work on as well. Probably struggle with the marketing side of my business the most, because I get a lot of my traffic just automatically from Etsy, but I know I can't rely on that forever, so this is definitely up there on my things that I need to improve. Let me know in the comments if you have any other ideas for promoting handmade products, and please don't forget to like, follow and subscribe for more videos like this in future.